It's there now.
Yes.
Let's call the meeting to order. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Treaty 1 territory and the traditional homeland of the Métis Nation. I'll introduce the panel members first. To my left, Max Goldak. To my far left is Jerry Sneesby. I'm Marcel Larondo. I'll be chairing this afternoon. The assessor today is Marcia Mezaraki. And the administrative assistant today is Cindy Finnison. We will be hearing applications for revision of the assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Act, and the matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application, and we will limit discussions to those matters. The statements that applicants or the assessor make at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Be advised that comparisons of assessment of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the Board's decision with respect to applications may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of Queen's Bench if the matter pertains to application of exemption from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with your Board order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the matters to be addressed with each applicant following swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all the applications have been heard, and the Board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the order by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. Swear in the appellant and the assessor, please.
Please state your full name. Marcia Mizraki. Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give in this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you. Thank you. Please state your full name.
Michael Golden.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give in this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Do you have anything for me to give the panel and? Five. Four. Mhm. 4, 5.
I brought five.
I forgot
I
about
thought it
me.
was five.
Want to try for 6? Want to try for 6?
Yeah. You want one?
I'm fine.
Marcia, when you're ready, on
Okay.
the property of 1601 Church.
Do you want me to read the file number? Or?
Please.
Okay. File number 17-4779, 1601 Church Avenue. The annual rental value is $267,360. This is based on a space of 47,500 square feet. The base rent is $3.58. The total occupancy costs are $97,337. If you look below, they have rental comparables. These properties are also manufactured industrial properties. They're similar to the subject property. There's one included actually that's in another space within the same building. The rents vary from $3.11 to $5, which fit into the range of our $3.58. Thank you.
Question, Michael?
Yes. Have you toured the property?
Sorry?
Have you toured 1601 Church?
I have, yeah.
And this particular unit in particular?
Yes.
And can you tell us what the condition is?
Like I said, I think the rent reflects the condition of the space. It's an industrial building. It's not, I'd say, good quality. So I think the rent's reflective of that.
Okay. Is there a lease in place that you know of?
Yes. But I didn't include that in my evidence, so.
With this tenant?
I haven't included anything. My evidence is this paper.
Okay. Because it's a month-to-month tenancy.
Right, it's a month-to-month.
Right, okay.
Right, yeah, I'm
Right.
aware of
Okay.
that.
There's no formal lease?
No.
Okay. Okay, well, that's fine.
Max, any questions?
Was this before for
Realty.
Quantum?
Sorry?
Was it listed for Quantum before? Has it been heard?
Yes, it has, for realty.
And what was the outcome there?
It wasn't particularly clear. They said there was an adjustment to the NOI, but I don't know, the board didn't say if it's to the vacancy, to the rent, or what was determined. So,
And final number?
I didn't write it down, but, when I tried to look at the number, I couldn't figure out what they actually adjusted in the NOI, and it wasn't clear that they changed the rent to a particular number, so I had no recommendations based on that.
Anything else, thanks? Jerry?
Do you know how old this building is?
Yeah. 1966 to 1987 was the last edition. I think this particular part is the 1966 part of the building.
This is the only part of the building?
Yeah, it's like it's a multi-tenant
Oh.
building, so it's just like one piece.
Okay. And this part is the older part, 1966?
Right.
Okay, and you did say you had inspected it?
I have, like, not recently, it's been a couple of years, I think, since I've been in, but I've been through this entire building before.
Okay, all of the units.
Yeah, there's some of them are different, some are better quality than others. This one isn't one of the better quality units.
Yeah, I think your comparison number
Mhm.
3 was the newest one, the 1980 unit.
Yeah, right.
There's,
And again, it's reflected through the rent.
Okay, that's my questions, thank you.
So this is a model then that you're using? You
That's
didn't-
correct.
You're not using the actual?
I'm not using actual, that's correct.
And you're not using the number that would have been brought up at
Well, the thing is that the number that was brought in at the hearing before, I don't know if it was based on rent or if it was based on vacancy or what it was based on. It just said an adjustment to the NOI. That was the board decision. So it was unclear to me if the rent wasn't in fact touched or not. And it wasn't clear if it was on one particular unit or not. The rent presented at that hearing was $3.09 for the whole property. So I'm not sure, with the board decision, because the board didn't go to that number, so.
That was the original number?
That was the number that was presented. That was the number that was presented
By
by the
the city?
appellant.
Oh, by the appellant?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I had the same number that I have.
And this is the same number you had at the,
Right.
okay. I'm done. On with your presentation, Michael.
okay. So this property was presented for realty assessment appeal, and there's a variety of additions that were constructed to the building. Some are in better condition, some are in poor condition. The unit that we're speaking about today, the subject unit, Unit 5, is one of the original sections of the building. It's got a wood deck with several roofing problems. I'll just go through some of the photographs in my brief quickly. This is the first page on page 2 here, is the exterior of the building. The concrete block wall is actually bowing, and we met with a bricklaying company to repoint the bricks, and there'd be water penetration inside, frost actually inside the wall. Page 5, you can see where the roof decks is where it meets the parapet wall. There's a lot of water damage, and that's actually the roof deck is coming down inside the building. Next to that, you see the roof drain, that pipe, that rusted pipe, that we have replaced in other units in the building. That old galvanized pipe with a new plastic pipe, but this section hasn't been done yet. Page 6, you'll see more photographs. Skip ahead to page 9, you can see the mechanical unit. That's in place now, because there's a lot of maintenance with that. Page 10, more of the roof. Page 11, more of the roof drain. Page 12, you'll see that, and 13, you'll see the condition of the washrooms. There's been some plumbing issues in this unit. Page 14 and 15, you'll see more pictures of some of the water that's coming in through the roof into the unit. Page 16, you'll see some of the electrical issues. We're in the process of redoing some of the electrical connections and upgrading some of the panels. it's a pretty industrial operation, so they do get hit by forklifts and stuff quite often. During the realty assessment, it was presented that this tenant, because they're such a large occupier space, they occupy 47,500 compared to other spaces in the building, they pay a lower per square foot rent, and their rent is gross. So their rent is inclusive of common area, of property taxes, and of insurance. So they pay $3.42. Our costs are usually average about $2.50 for those items. So their net rent is about 92 cents per square foot, taking all those items into consideration, which the landlord pays for. So this space, like I said, has exorbitant maintenance costs due to the status of the roof, the drainage, HVAC issues, and plumbing issues, which costs are borne by the landlord. On the first page of my brief, I indicated a net rent of $275. Like this tenant's been here now for 13 years. If we were to take the space to market, there would be a lot of rehabilitation that would have to occur. The roof would have to be repaired. If we don't replace it, that's one thing, but at least repaired, the deck fixed up, and plumbing fixed up. So we've been unable to justify any rent increase to them because the structural deficiencies in the building has not been remedied. I don't know if that's an appropriate amount for today's fair market, but regardless, the tenant is only paying 92 cents per square foot. So this tenant has 3 electrical meters and 1 natural gas meter. Their air conditioning system runs off of one of the 3 electric meters. The first electrical meter averages $1,382.50 per month. The second average is $467. The third average is $770 per month. So their annual consumption for electricity is $31,440, including the air conditioning load for the offices. And that's reflected on page 1 under hydro, $31,440. And like I said, the meters are specific just for this tenant in this unit of the 47,500 square feet. And the tenant has 1 natural gas meter. And that natural gas meter averages $1,382 per month. So their annual consumption for gas is $16,590. And I just need to note that this also includes the natural gas that's consumed in their air makeup unit for their paint booth. So a little bit of consumption outside of the heat. So again, all the utilities combined for that space, proportioning the water based on their square footage, is just under $50,000. So my estimate that a fair market rent, though it's actually higher than what they're paying right now, of $2.75 brings us to an ARV, a net ARV of $130,625. And then bringing the utilities back in for $50,000 brings the appropriate gross ARV to $180,570. And just ask you to turn to page 17 of my brief. During the last cycle, the assessment was confirmed for an ARV of $187,140. So I think that's appropriate, having a slight reduction, going from $187,000 last cycle down to $180 due to the increased repairs and maintenance, increased cost of repairs and maintenance that occur in this unit from then to now, and the rent hasn't changed, so that's it.
Marcy, question?
No, I'm good.
Jerry, question?
No, not at this time.
Max?
No questions?
I guess that concludes the matter. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
The next one is gonna be Marcello.
Please state your full name.
Marcelo Navarro.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give in this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Do you have any?
Yep. That is just going to be reopened.
So nice to meet you. Thanks.
Okay, so Hunter Benchall is file number 17-5748. The annual rental value is $942,540. On this property, I have a recommendation. This is following through the board decision to confirm the rent at $4.01. So the overall ARV comes out to $802,920. Do you want me to repeat that number?
Nope,
please.
802,920.
Oh, okay, you wanted me to repeat it?
It's written on the bottom of the page.
Yeah, it's there, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just, and like I said, we're basing it on $4.01, and this is based on a fall through with realty decision.
Marcello, you good with that?
Yes.
Thank you. Next one. Next one will be that one.
1355 Mountain Avenue. Again, I have a recommendation. This is based on following through the realty decision.
You still have to read the,
Oh, sorry,
File number.
file number 17-5572. 1355 Mountain Avenue.
thank you.
The recommendation is $2,096,460. And this is following through with the realty decision.
Marcello, you good with that?
I can't accept it because there's a pending MND.
Okay, you're not gonna be arguing it? Okay, next. Will be 55 Dunlop Avenue, file number.
17-5459, 55 Dunlop Avenue. This annual rental value is $611,640. This is based on $3.93 on a premise area of 102,258 square feet. There's occupancy of 209,760. The comparables that I have support our value of $3.93. We have rents from $3.50 to rents to $4.81. They are all industrial properties similar in size and in use. And I asked the board to confirm this value to follow through with the realty decision that they confirmed the rental value. Thank you.
Questions, Marcello?
No, I asked that you confirm it.
Confirm it? 54 Okay, next one will be 2520 Ferrari Street.
So file number 17-5243, 2520 Ferrier Street. The annual rental value is $363,480. This is based on a square footage of 48,583 square feet and an overall rental value of $5.53 net rent. The occupancy costs have been applied. Below we have comparables ranging from $5.25 to $6.50, and we support our value. I ask the board to confirm our rents and follow through with the realty decision.
Marcello, question?
No, I asked that you confirm
Confirm.
it also. Yeah.
Next one will be 531
Volsky.
Bull Street.
So file number 17-5269, 531 Bull Street. The annual rental value is $1,029,900. I have a recommendation of $869,580. Again, this is based on adjusting the rent and it's following through with the realty decision.
Marcello,
Accepted.
that's 869, right?
It's on the
That's it?
bottom.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
Yeah.
869,580. That's it, we're done. Thank you very much.